601-995-1017 if you've got advice for Freaky Felicia. She said, I need some help now that I'm back on the dating scene. When can I bring up my specific preferences when it comes to intimacy? It doesn't feel right to bring it up on the first date, and I think if I bring it up too early, it'll scare everyone off. But it's important to me, and I don't want to get emotionally invested and end up in a relationship where that part of my life is never really fulfilled. Is there a right time to have that conversation, or is this just one of those things you have to risk being a little uncomfortable no matter what? What do you think Freaky Felicia should do?
So I have experience with something adjacent to this.
Okay.
I don't want to get married, don't want to have kids, which is a weird thing in a relationship because most people are dating to get married. I love the song choice. But I had a therapist in college tell me, like, before you even go on date one, you need to tell guys this. You need to tell them that you have no plans to get married and no plans to have kids. That's not on the table at all. And I was doing that, and it was scaring all of the men off.
Okay.
And so I have had to figure out, you have to strike a balance, and I think this would be true for this too. Like, you don't need to bring it up on date one when you don't know if there's even a spark between you guys. But I would say once you realize, like, there's a spark, there's a little bit of chemistry, then, yeah, make it awkward and bring up your preferences. And if they run for the hills, they weren't for you anyways.
So that's kind of, I have similar thoughts, except I just think that there's no way for a guy that it's going to be too early, ever. I don't think a guy is going to be upset if she starts saying what her specific preferences are before date one. I think that would just be exciting for a guy.
Yeah, if she talks about her little bedside drawer on date one, that's not going to scare him off. He's going to be excited.
I don't think a guy will be scared off the same way that it would work if it were reversed and a guy brought up, the bedroom ping pong stuff right at the forefront of the relationship.
Right.
I think guys are going to be excited. At least I would.
Well, maybe we just made a love connection between you and Freaky Felicia.
Follow me, 601-995-1017. Do you think there is a specific date or a specific number of dates you have to go on before you bring up all sorts of dirtiness? We're doing a DM dilemma and need your advice for who we're calling Freaky Felicia because she says she has some very specific preferences in order for her to be fulfilled romantically in the bedroom.
Right.
But she wants to know, can she bring them up like pretty early on? Does she have to wait a certain amount of time? She doesn't want to scare anybody off. And I swear, like, I would understand this question if it was a dude asking about bringing it up with a girl.
Right.
But I don't think too early is a thing to be mentioning that you have special preferences.
Well,
for a man.
But we got this text from somebody who I'm going to keep anonymous who's very grateful that Freaky Felicia submitted this DM dilemma because they too have specific preferences when it comes to intimacy, and they feel like it's tricky and they have scared someone off by saying how much they like their independence, and that person took it as a statement of like, oh, you just want to be with whoever.
601-995-1017. Kave says, I say don't bring it up. Just guide him when the time comes.
What?
Might be a turn on for him if you're dominating and barking orders at him while doing it. Ruff,
okay.
ruff.
JT says third time's the charm, and she also agrees with you, Adam, that it's probably going to excite most men, but it also depends on the relationship she's wanting to have.
And Felicia is on the phone, Freaky Felicia.
Why does it have to be Felicia?
It just went with Freaky.
Okay,
Don't I
Felicia.
have enough going on with my name?
So you had said this is not a first date conversation. Do you feel like there is a number of dates that go by that this would be more comfortable, or is it just not date one?
It's just not date one. I mean, you're getting to know somebody, and they don't need to know your history like that on the first date.
Okay.
Well, it's not so much history; it's what she likes, and I gotta know what these. I gotta know what these specific preferences are. Like, I kind of want to DM the real Freaky Felicia back.
Okay, you ever seen 50 Shades of Grey. I'm just saying, she might be on that level.
Okay, maybe. Thank you, Felicia, for your opinion. 601-995-1017 is our phone number if you've got thoughts for us.
My other big concern for Felicia, this just popped into my head, freaky Felicia, not real Felicia, is that if you tell a guy too early these preferences, who's to say he doesn't know you? He could go and run and tell anybody your secrets. And do you want the world knowing your secrets?
Well, then you wouldn't have to bring it up on the first date.
Oh,
It would work out.
Adam and Allison in the morning.